Hey everyone, welcome back to Persona 5. Once again, nothing else we can do because god damn it, Morgana. So, bedtime. Guess we won't find answers just by thinking about it. Let's go to bed. Alright.
A woman was threatening Boss?
Yeah. We've met her. Oh, do we actually in-game know who Sai is yet?
Yeah. She was going on about domestic abuse and taking the case to court and stuff.
I don't believe we actually know. Like, we've met her before, but I don't think we know who she is.
What's up?
It's nothing.
Yeah, do you just realize that it's your sister?
So to summarize what you told us, Futaba is Boss's daughter, and he's abusing her?
Yeah, I don't really believe that.
I don't know him very well. Is he really the kind of person who would do that?
I don't believe he is, no. I really don't believe he is. Maybe there's always that, well, maybe we don't know them as well as we think we do sort of thing, but I honestly do not believe that for a second.
I would like to believe so as well, but we don't have any conclusive evidence, do we?
Yeah, but we also have no evidence of the, of him abusing her, for that matter. Like, we don't know the situation, so this is all hearsay, it's all conjecture.
Is it Alibaba?
I've given you a calling card and told you the target's name. You should be ready for this. Why aren't you doing it? I told you I'd help you if you stole her heart. What seems to be the holdup? I also said I'd report your identity to the police if you didn't help me. Are you okay with that? I'm serious here.
What a selfish person.
What a selfish person. Selfish or desperate?
Well, he does have information on us.
Anyways, this Futaba he's talking about have a palace? If so, we'll need keywords to get in. Try messaging him about him.
Yeah, actually that's a good point. He wants us to change his heart, but if Futaba doesn't have a palace, he's shit out of luck. And technically so are we. Tell me her keyword. This will mean nothing to this person. Alibaba will have no idea what we're talking about if we ask him about palaces or keywords. What the hell? Does she have a palace? Yeah, exactly. Palace? What? I'm pretty sure it's like, tell us her keywords. Keywords? What do you mean? What are you talking about palaces for? This has nothing to do with this conversation. Are you just saying random stuff to dodge the issue?
What are we supposed to do about this?
That's a good question, Anne. Also, what the hell were those choices? Like, how... Again, I have to go back to how dumb is the main character to have those as questions there. How would this individual, in any way, shape, or form, understand what we're talking about with either of those? What was the point of those?
We'd be able to figure out Alibaba's identity if we could just meet with him. Try asking him if there's any way we could meet up.
I highly doubt that's ever going to happen. Look at how they're contacting us so far. Let's meet somewhere. Meet with me? That will be difficult. I have reasons for not being able to go out. That's why I'm contacting you like this.
He can't go out?
Wait, I get it. You steal people's hearts directly. That might make things difficult. Extremely difficult. Hold on. I'm thinking. Okay. It's a sham, but I'm calling this deal off. Stop looking into Futaba, Sakura. forget this ever happened. I won't report you to the police either, don't worry. Sorry for taking your time. Now if you'll excuse me. Wait a second. There's no... I said the deal's off. Wow, I was expecting it to just be done and dealt and dead. No response, nothing to find a... We're never going to speak again. Don't expect me to contact you anymore. Why are you doing this? Of course. That's what I was expecting earlier.
Huh?
Did he just
Did
shut
he
the whole
just
operation
shut the whole
down?
Operation?
Oh, what? Being
This
voiced.
doesn't make any sense.
Whoops. The text threw me off. Sorry, guys.
Not only can Alibaba not go out, but he won't let us meet Futaba either.
Well, it's none of our business now. We can't contact him anymore.
But what do we do about Medjed? We won't be able to get Alibaba to help us with them now.
Yeah, that's another problem.
Maybe they were just pranking us.
Ryuji? Turn to the wall beside you and smack your head against it as hard as you possibly can. Please.
They made that huge declaration, but they ain't done nothing since. I bet we got them freaked out.
Refer to my last statement, Ryuji.
You mean they backed out because they're afraid we'll change their hearts?
Yep. And now it'd just make them look lame if they came out and apologized.
Yeah, I really don't think you should be saying this. You've got nothing to back this up with. Absolutely nothing to back this up with.
But
I guess with Alibaba and Medjed out of the picture, can we just say this case is closed?
Oh god, Ryuji. This is why you're not in charge.
You do have a point.
No, he doesn't. Just because they haven't acted on anything yet just means that they haven't been prompted to act on anything yet. We don't know we have no information whatsoever to say otherwise. Why are you dismissing this now?
I guess it is safe for us to relax a little.
Okay, why?
Oh yeah, remember Kanashiro's treasure? Prepare to have your minds blown. We got 150,000 yen out of it.
Wow.
that's awesome! We can really go all out with that kind of money.
Yeah! Let's make up for what happened at the fireworks festival. We gotta go eat something fitting for the Phantom Thieves' worldwide debut.
Oh, good God.
Where would be good?
Ooh, how about sushi? I could really go for some eel, too.
I think we're just kind of glossing over the problem.
The best method is to fill yourself on ginger before beginning to eat sushi. That is my master technique.
You don't need to do that this time. Actually, definitely don't do it, okay?
I'm all for sushi. You're okay with that too, right?
I don't think I have a choice. Sushi's fine, or any other. You know what? I'm not big on raw fish, to be honest. I don't mind crab. Crab sushi's pretty damn good. Any other ideas?
Nope. I want sushi.
Of course. Because the game always gives us non-choices.
Especially when Morgana's involved.
Alright, we'll go tomorrow night.
I also think this is a mistake. Well, not necessarily a mistake, but I think we have better things we could be doing other than this. But, well, a win's a win. This is for Kaneshiro's victory, right? Or the victory over Kaneshiro. I wonder if all that MedJed business was just a prank. I really don't think it was. Now that I think about it calmly, it's strange that they haven't actually done anything yet. If their goal is to target the Phantom Thieves, they should want to be acting now, given our fame. Well, when you put it that way, it kind of makes me wonder too. Especially after they taunted us theatrically like that. Yes, however, it would be best for us to come up with countermeasures regardless. For now, though, we should cautiously enjoy the sushi. That's all we can do. I can't help but agree with this statement. I was thinking that too. I can't really put it into words, though. Yusuke's right. Sorry for bringing this up on the day before our celebration party, too. Cheer up, Makoto. We'll be eating sushi like kings tomorrow. I hope one person in particular is on their best behavior. Refrain from saying who, though. You better not be talking about me. Ryuji, who else would he be thinking of? And once again, we don't even have an evening. Really, what even happened to, like, we met in the afternoon, we talked, and we're back here now. What was, like, why do we not have an evening? Why? I honestly, why do we not have an evening? What the hell is in my window? Oh, okay. Oh, right, that's, yeah, we're not doing that.
Nice.
Looks pretty healthy. 13 days, it's still good. What is this, like 2 weeks now? Every 2 weeks for this stuff? Like, holy crap, what a plant. Table. Phantom Thieves' hearts have been provoked in a statement issued by Medjed. As of now, no one has stepped forward and identified themselves as part of the Phantom Thieves. With the identities of both sides shrouded in mystery, everyone is watching for what will happen next. We're starting to get popular. I want us to live up to everyone's expectations. But these hackers... Well, I guess it's to bed we go. Of course, to bed we go.
Well then.
Let's call it a day and go to bed. Sleep.
You seem quite busy, Sai-san. I take it you're stuck in the middle of everything?
The Phantom Thieves made a mockery of us when they brought down Kaneshiro.
Okay. You can't just accept the fact that that you got a win out of it?
And to make matters worse, Medjed, who has been dormant for some time now, just declared war on them. How much more can they screw us over?
I don't know why this is a problem for you, Sai.
Stress is bad for the skin, you know.
Did you come all this way simply to be sarcastic?
Excuse me. I like that reaction from Sai. I gotta admit, I would probably say something very similar in her case.
How about you listen to my deductions for a change of pace? You may think it absurd, but don't you think the case you're pursuing and the actions of the Phantom Thieves overlap somehow?
What are you basing this off of?
Yeah.
The one point of commonality across all cases is how those involved have an unforeseen change of heart.
I've suspected that myself, but those suspicions are unfounded.
Well, they're unfounded if you don't accept the fact that there are things outside of your understanding at work.
I told you at the beginning that this was only a deduction. These just Phantom Thieves are riling up the public. However, that is a disguise.
Huh?
Their true goal is terrorist action by way of psychotic breakdowns. Is that too much?
Yes, it is too much.
There's nothing at the moment that falsifies that claim.
There's also nothing at the moment that proves that claim.
Have you mentioned this to the police?
I'd never tell them such things.
They wouldn't understand.
The only value they have to me is in their mobility and organizational capabilities.
Oof. Yeah, let's just use them. That's right, that's always great.
It seems having you lend me a hand has paid off.
I'm glad to hear that. What about your case, Sai-san? Did you learn anything from the guardian of that mental shutdown victim's daughter?
Oh. So I'm guessing whoever Wakaba is, she had a mental shutdown.
Nothing at all.
I see.
That's definitely what that implied.
Now, what should my next action be for our victory?
Handle the Phantom Thieves without remorse.
Oh god, sigh.
Use any means necessary to win. That's how I would deal with them.
Very well.
Oof. Well, I think things just got worse for us.
This seems to be fun for you. Are you on to something?
No, not at all. Well then, to our victory.
Okay.
Time for oh, of course, we're gonna not have a day today. This place is in Ginza, right? Do we take the usual train from Shibuya?
Man, the flounder is out of this world. That texture.
They're into the sushi that I just can't eat.
I don't see any prices listed here.
Yeah, that would be a concern to me as well, Yusuke.
It's called market price. Don't worry about it, we got the cash.
So good. Hey, is the fatty tuna ready yet?
Hold your horses and don't talk.
Yeah, you're a cat in a restaurant. You should not be here.
By the way, is Boss really the kind of person who would abuse someone?
Well, I think we've been over this already.
That again?
I can't get it off my mind. Especially if it means he could be taken to court.
Yeah, that is worrisome.
What kind of person is he? Do you truly believe he'd do such a thing?
Yeah, he's strict, but strict does not mean abusive. There is a very big difference between the two. And I honestly, I don't believe he's that kind of person. I really don't.
If it's really true about the abuse, he'd be a no-good jerk pretending to be a guardian.
Yeah, but he's shown us enough times that he does have a soft spot, underneath sort of thing. That's just a rough and tough exterior he puts on. I do not think he has that sort of thing in him.
Maybe the chief is the one who needs a change of heart.
Shut up, Morgana. You shouldn't be talking.
Hold on a sec. About that. I actually got curious after our conversation and checked his name in the nav.
Sounds to me like there wasn't a hit.
Exactly.
Right. Anything beyond this is his family's problem. We probably shouldn't get any more involved.
Yeah, well... I don't disagree with that, but I'm also still worried about the whole Alibaba thing and all of that. That's still going to somehow come out and bite us if we leave things as it is, I think.
Wait, you think Alibaba could be Boss's ex-wife?
I have a different judgment on that, a thought on that, and that's because we've seen stuff that they haven't. We've seen this girl in her room listening in on their conversations and whatnot. So because of that, I think otherwise. That leads me to believe that whoever Futaba is there, Sakura's daughter, Futaba, I believe that girl is Futaba. And I'm not entirely sure why she would want us to change her own heart yet. But that's my thoughts on this thing here. But they couldn't possibly know that because they haven't seen Futaba listening in on them. Or if that even is Futaba.
He must have cheated on her, and that's where Futaba came from.
Well, it's a theory, and it's potentially plausible, at least from what we know.
Doubtful.
Your imagination has run rampant.
I don't disagree with the two of them here either. That's just because Soji doesn't really... He strikes me as he's definitely a ladies' man, or he's at least shown himself to be one. But we've never seen him, with any of his girls, so to say. So we really have no way to judge if he is that kind of individual.
How foolish.
Just that look of disdain there from Yusuke there. Oh, what a fool.
Still, this is delicious. I've never experienced anything quite like it before.
Man, and it's all thanks to us being the Phantom Thieves.
Ryuji? Shut up!
Crap.
Wow. Wow. You know how I've always kind of said that I'm not a big fan of Ryuji, and that I think he's too loud and hot-headed and he doesn't think before he acts? Case and point.
Fantastic! This sushi is delicious!
Wow. Oh dear Christ.
Yeah! The fish is so fresh.
Everywhere we go, we hear about these phantom thieves.
What rubbish.
Think about where we are, Ryuji.
Wow. Alright, everybody. That just happened.
Sorry, it just kind of slipped.
Oh my freaking god, Ryuji.
My apologies for bringing up Boss again. We should just enjoy the food.
Yeah. Let's just enjoy the food. Quietly. Wow.
Nijima-san, what are you doing here?
Akechi-kun.
Uh-oh.
Akechi? You're the ones from the TV station. Could it be that you're friends of Nijima-san?
Yeah, you can say that.
Do you know this guy?
It's nice to meet you. My name is Akechi. Glad to make your acquaintance, Yusuke Kitagawa.
Hmm? And why do you know him?
How do you know my name?
Well, because I'm a psychic, of course. I'm only joking. In truth, I'm a rookie detective. You're a former pupil of Madarame, right? I have actually just recently joined the investigation team looking into the Phantom Thieves.
Of course, only just recently.
Did you see that Mejed has declared war on them?
War?
Yeah, they kind of already did.
Their website was updated just a moment ago.
Oh. Okay, a new war, I guess.
For real?
Yeah, and you thought we were done with them, Ryuji.
English again.
Wait, what?
What's it say?
Huh. Why do you seem so agitated?
Oh,
Simple. We're fans of the Phantom Thieves.
She's, a huge fan of the Phantom Thieves. A total nutjob for him.
I don't know how wise it is to be a fan of groups like them.
Yeah, apparently it's not a good thing at the moment, you know, with a hacker organization telling everyone that we'll take your shit.
What is with these comments?
My apologies. I didn't mean to butt into your conversation, but I must say, this is an interesting group.
Oh?
Prosecutor Nijima's sister, an ex-pupil of Madarame, and a few Shujin Academy students.
Yeah, we're...
It seems you're all connected to the Phantom Thieves. Perhaps you have better intel than I do.
Yeah, we're all peas in a pod is what I was going to say, but... You are, pointing out the obvious, and also making a good point at the same time.
Yes. I wanted to ask you something.
Oh?
Regarding this whole Mejed commotion, if you were one of the Phantom Thieves, what would you do?
Retaliate. Ignore them. Well, retaliate. And, we kind of... I've been planning on retaliating the entire time. I don't know why everyone else had just kind of, like, decided to start, dismissing them before this.
So you share the majority's opinion.
Evidently so.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're just normal high school kids.
Okay, where the hell did that come from, Ryuji?
If anything, we want to hear what you gotta say, Mr. Detective.
My profiling of the Phantom Thieves has led me to believe they are a group of juveniles. They have a relative amount of free time after school and a hideout to slip away to. Furthermore, considering Kamoshida was their first target, it seems they began activity around April. In a way, all I've just said about the Phantom Thieves coincides with the group you have here.
Yeah. How coincidental.
What? You gonna report us?
Ryuji, stop talking.
I didn't say I was being suspicious of you.
Ryuji the Phantom Thief. Oh, man. You know what? I don't know where he's going with this question about you're the suspicious one here. But I actually do believe that he is a suspicious one here, and I am incredibly suspicious of him since we met him for the first time at the TV station in that hallway. He walked around the corner and started talking to us and all that. Then he mentioned something about pancakes or cakes or something like that. The only person who had mentioned anything of the sort was Morgana. So that right there makes him incredibly suspicious to me, and the fact that I can actually call him in some way out on it right now is exactly what I'm going to do.
I wasn't anticipating that response. You always find a way to rise above my expectations. You really are an intriguing one.
I'm on to you, Akechi. You are not all you say you are.
I lack your calm mannerisms, but don't you think my deduction is an interesting one?
I do. I do think it's an interesting one. In fact, I wonder, could you possibly been following us, perhaps, and say overheard something at a sushi restaurant that we didn't want you to hear, perhaps? Ryuji?
I bet we'd make a great team if we worked together.
I'm not sure I like that. I was already suspicious of him, and that right here really also makes me even more suspicious now.
What? The hell are you saying?
Ryuji, stop talking. Just stop talking.
I'm curious to hear what you have to say. You seem to be a wealth of information. In return, I'll teach you how to make deductions. I believe that is a fair trade-off for you?
Sure. Why not? What's that old adage? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer? Seems like Akechi is interested in me. Just don't make it weird.
All right. Well, this has been a valuable point of reference for me. I hope to see you all again.
Sure. I'm sure our paths will cross again. We take the same train.
What was that about?
You think he's ascertained our true identities?
I think he might. I honestly think he might at this point.
Nah, couldn't be. Right?
Ryuji, Makoto figured it out. Not saying Makoto isn't smart or anything of the sort, but Akechi seems to be a little sharper than she is.
I'd like to say that it's simply us overthinking this, but it may be best to be cautious from now on.
Yeah, maybe we should stop meeting at a hideout that's literally in plain sight in a busy part of Shibuya.
We shouldn't forget that Alibaba was able to discover who we are.
Yes, that too, and also Makoto discovered who we are before she joined us as well. There's also that.
True, but it's not as though he had tangible evidence to prove that discovery. Just keep acting normally.
More importantly, things are getting serious with Medjed.
Oh yeah, what did they write?
Yeah, actually, what did they write?
Here, I'll read it. We are disappointed in the people of Japan in their belief in the Phantom Thieves' false justice. Hence, we shall proceed with our plan to cleanse Japan. This process will commence on August 21st.
Well, we have just about an entire month.
As a result, the Japanese economy shall suffer devastating damages.
For real?
Still think this is over, Ryuji?
Keep going.
However, we are magnanimous. We will give the Phantom Thieves one final opportunity to repent. As proof of this repentance, we demand that they reveal their identities to the public. We will attack if these demands remain unmet. The future of Japan rests with the Phantom Thieves. We are Medjed, we are unseen, we will eliminate evil. That's what it says.
Great.
Sounds bad.
That's putting it mildly.
In other words, if we don't unmask ourselves, Medjed will attack Japan, correct?
Yeah, kind of seems like they're going to cause a financial collapse.
And it seems they are quite the attention seekers.
What are we gonna do about this?
Well, it kind of seems like we have to somehow track down Alibaba, doesn't it?
Only we could get in contact with Alibaba.
Our only clues are Boss and Futaba.
So why don't we go see hi to Futaba? Why don't we go say hi to Futaba?
Anyways, it's too damn hot out here. Why don't we go to LeBlanc? We can talk more over there. We went through all sorts of options on our way here, but looks like we got no choice but to ask for Alibaba's help.
Question is, how do we get in touch with him?
He cut off all contact with us after that misunderstanding. Then again, if we manage to steal Futaba's heart, he may attempt to reach out to us once more.
But we don't have any clues on what her keywords are.
Damn it, Alibaba! Where the hell are you?
Actually, he may be closer than we think.
Are you thinking what I was thinking there, Makoto?
Huh?
Hypothetically speaking, even if we stole Futaba's heart,
How would Alibaba know?
how would Alibaba know that the deed has been done? Would he truly be able to discern that just from cell phone messages?
You mean he'd have to meet her in person?
Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition.
So, are you going to come to the conclusion that I was thinking, that Alibaba is Futaba, or are you going to say that perhaps Alibaba is Soji?
However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. This leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together. It seems to me.
Along the idea of the fact if Alibaba was Soji, him not being able to meet us could just be him not wanting to tell us who he is. Also, possibly wanting to keep us out of whatever legal crap is happening. That could be part of it, but that also means that Soji's figured out that we're the Phantom Thieves. So, that's a possibility, maybe?
Alibaba may in fact be Futaba herself.
Yeah, this was my fact, what I was thinking as well. And honestly, because as players we've seen this girl in a room, like shut in her, like in a dark room with her computer, like listening in on us. As players, it should be pretty obvious that Futaba and Alibaba are the same. Like they're very heavily implying that. And I just thought of the whole Soji thing right here, but the fact that we've already seen that girl in her computer just kind of invalidates that theory. Just because we've seen stuff that the characters here haven't.
For real?
So she's asking that we steal her own heart?
Yeah, but why?
Maybe she wants us to save her from the scars of her abuse. That would be hard to ask directly.
I still don't think abuse is actually happening.
I'd like to meet with Boss. He lives nearby, right?
I know where his house is. Will this be okay? Well, yeah, I know where his house is.
I agree. It's real late, though. What are we gonna tell Boss when we get there?
We'll say this takeout sushi is a gift for him.
Oh, poor Morgana.
But my fatty tuna!
No complaining.
It's for the Phantom Thieves.
Let's all go together.
Alright.
Boss may get the wrong idea if he and I show up alone.
So are we doing this right now? Yes, we are. Nobody's answering. But the lights are on. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was going to be voiced or not.
Come on.
Think he's napping? Even Boss would have woken up with how many times we've rung this doorbell. I think Futaba would have answered by now if she were here too.
Hey.
The gate's unlocked. Dude, you can't go opening other people's stuff like that.
Hey!
But look, the door seems to be slightly open as well. I wonder why that's rather careless? Question mark. ... So the gate's open and the door is not closed properly. That's not a good sign at all. Whoa, it sounds like it's gonna rain. We should get inside. Do you think that's okay? Probably. I would actually say probably not. Oh, my apologies, boss. For the record, this is a bad idea.
Hello, sir? He's not out, is he? The door ahead is open, and I can hear the TV.
I hope he didn't pass out or something. I mean, Boss is kinda old, ain't he?
Wow, Ryuji. Wow.
I'm a bit worried. Should we go in and check on him?
Please excuse us.
Scream? What was that?
Was that Anne?
How should I know?
Well, I guess not. They're not looking at her after that.
Did you hear that?
I did not, but my TV is pretty low.
Let's get out of here, please! Can we just go?
What are you freaking out for?
I'm not freaking out!
Yeah, you're kind of freaking out.
Could it be Alibaba? I mean, Futaba?
Sorry, can I hold your hand?
Are you afraid of the dark or afraid of thunderstorms? Or both?
I can sense someone's presence.
Who is it? Who's there? I can't take this anymore, I'm leaving! No, my legs won't move.
Wow, I'm sorry. Is this seeming like ridiculous to anyone else, or is it just me? Oh my god.
Alibaba! Futaba! Hey! Come on! Where are you? You're a hacker, right? Just show yourself! I'm sorry! Please save me, sis!
Wow. Wow. Wow, she is, like, legitimately terrified.
Are you okay, Futaba?
Crap, he's home!
Why are you guys running?
Who the hell are you? Don't move!
Soji, it's me. It's okay. It's just me.
You hear me?
Just relax.
I'm so sorry, sis. Somebody please save me.
I did not expect this from Makoto. I really did not expect this out of Makoto.
You? What are you doing in my house?
Long story.
You're...
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to intrude.
Makoto, stand up.
Nijima-san. Wait, are you two dating?
Of course. You come to that conclusion because of the what you see in front of you. Why?
We're just friends.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
Yeah, Makoto, do you see what you're doing right now?
That's not it. This, things happened and...
She got freaked out by the storm, is what happened.
You kids are here too?
We brought you some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too.
And slow down.
We could hear the TV though, so we got worried you might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Yeah, apparently it was actually slightly open, Soji.
Yes.
I do that sometimes. Guess I'm getting old.
Excuse me. There's something we'd like to ask.
Huh? You want to ask me?
There's someone else living here. Isn't there?
Yeah,
Yeah, no hiding anymore, Soji.
my daughter.
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
Is there any way we could meet with Futaba-san? I think we may have frightened her earlier, so we'd like to apologize if at all possible.
Alright, well there's a save right there.
Well, that's...
Is she sick?
No, it's not like that. I don't want you all getting the wrong idea. I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you.
Yeah, that might have shed some light on a few things earlier.
Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here. Now, where do I start?
Good question. How far back does this go?
Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born. Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born, but having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Definitely true, Anne.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one.
Yeah, raising kids is never easy. I know a couple of my friends are parents have been for a few years. Kids are handfuls, to be somewhat of an understatement as well. Yeah, question mark, alone?
There wasn't a father.
There wasn't a father.
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him, though. She never said a word about him either.
I just can't help but think that Yusuke was like, do you mean it was immaculate?
She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her. They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared for Futaba. But one day, she left, leaving Futaba behind.
Okay. Yeah, she left.
Yes, she committed suicide.
Oof.
Suicide?
Well, they're calling it suicide, but didn't Akechi, when he was talking to Sai earlier, say that it was a mental shutdown?
Threw herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
Ooh. Yeah, that's not going to be good for an individual.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
Well put.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
That's going to be devastating for anyone.
So... Well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Yeah, that is understandable.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
I kept talking to her, though, and she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
What? But why?
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of people blaming themselves for things that weren't their fault in this game.
That part she's never told me. I wanted to know what led her to believing that, but I decided not to rub salt in the wound.
Yeah.
Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared, even when nothing was happening. She'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
Okay.
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room. Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in.
Yeah. Yeah, that was actually pretty evident from what we were seeing of her room.
She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
Well, I believe she's taken a few steps out of the house. I mean, she did deliver that calling card to here. She had to have left to do that.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
That's pretty harsh.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl. She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next. It seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her.
Actually, kind of sounds like a kid.
So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I understand. Makes sense.
What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease. That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to either.
That, they might not actually be doing her much good, though. I am no expert on this, but, yeah, that's, I'm just gonna leave that as that.
And again, I know that's no way for her to live.
There you go. That's kind of what I was thinking.
It's all I can do, though.
What does Futaba want? Yeah.
I don't know. She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books. Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be? I'm gonna head back then.
Well, we're gonna tell you we're gonna leave her be, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be changing her heart next.
You all had better head home soon too.
We need her help.
I feel awful for prying into his personal affairs.
Oh, well, now we know the truth, though.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
Yeah, exactly.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
Yeah, that's a good assumption, actually.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
Well, it's made everyone else that we've done it to reverse their stance and whatnot there. So if she's feeling guilt and that's making her shut herself in and push everyone else out, if we were to change her heart, that would presumably mean she would reverse that and she would no longer feel the guilt or whatnot there, but at least accept things and move on, maybe.
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
There's also that. We kind of need her help to stop Medjed. We do need clues. I don't know about this. It's possible. It's possible, definitely.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace?
Bring out the app. Let's find out. We know her name. Why didn't we do this earlier?
Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Probably.
Candidate found.
What the?
She's got one.
Yup.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil?
How it's always been explained, Anne, is not that they're a bad person or they're evil, it's that their desires are distorted. So, if her guilt and whatnot there is that distorted, and her perception of everything, all that's distorted, possible that yes, she does have a palace without being evil.
Hey, Morgana. Where's Morgana?
I haven't seen him for some time.
Huh.
So, ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine, though. He's a cat after all. The trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading home.
We have to go to school in the morning after all.
Yeah, we have that damn assembly. Way to start our summer vacation.
Oh, right. The urgent assembly.
An assembly? What about?
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Medjed called out the Phantom Thieves. So, they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
That about sums it up.
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
I mean, it is our fault.
Technically, it is our fault.
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
Yep. She is totally listening to everything we're saying. So whose phone is she bugged?
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Do we really have to hear all this again with her listening in? Like, could they not have just shown like a single thing of dialogue and then just assume that she's been listening this whole time? Like, is this really necessary?
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
What was the point of that entire scene there? Where'd Morgana go? Like, what is the point of that entire scene? Could it not have just been like the last few things there, like just start off with like, can she even have a palace if she's not evil? Let's check. Boom. Huh? Wait, Morgana, what? And Cat, like, what was the whole point of recapping all of that? What was the point of that? Okay, where'd Morgana go? Well, we will find that out next time. I wonder where Morgana went. I can't even check my plant. Even my plant, apparently, is telling me that I can't do anything now. God damn it. Well, we've been going on for way longer than I intended. We're almost at an hour. So that is definitely going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And hopefully you'll come back next time to see how we take our next steps to prove our justice to society. Until then, take care, you hear.